Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan, where we have no templates. They're all gone. They're all gone. And I know why they're all gone. I made a mistake, and it's one that I've done before, and I never mentioned it on camera, and I probably should. In the last episode, at least I think it was in the last episode, I don't know if it was done before, I made a new template of, I think it was this connection here, the sorting houses. All the things are white, by the way, because I've loaded the game. I haven't unpaused it yet, so but that's fine. But I made a template of this here, this connection here, and I'm pretty sure I put in the description connection, and then I deleted it and put it in the title connection, and left the description completely 100% blank. And that previously has caused me a problem of templates not working and breaking and going wrong. So yeah. It's fine though, because we can get the templates again. That's not an issue. They're all here. They're all available. They're all easily copyable, so we can do that. So let's start by doing that, shall we? Okay, so there we go with the return of our templates. I think it should be good and fantastic and wonderful. I haven't done these ones down here actually. I'll do them when we can copy that. That's fine. Okay, so what do we want to do this episode? Well, ammo production would be nice to get this actually on the grid going on down here, so that would be nice. We've got steel happening here. We've got this happening here, which is fine. I've connected the research and the fabricators to the ends just here temporarily. They're going to be there permanently. They'll be further up, probably. Maybe, perhaps, hopefully. So let's have a look see here. We need to clear out this because this needs to be moved over. We need to clear out this because this needs to be moved over. This is just so much stuff, and we don't have enough storage. So maybe what I should do is try and get some more storages just so we can have them just sat around doing things, because these are 500, which is nice, but we can stack our storages if we stack them vertically up to 1,000. So, and we can have loads just down here, just taking this water and taking this here and so on and so on. I think we want to do that. So let's say, hey, would you? You're currently making extruders. Okay, that's fine. How many are you making? 3. That's fine. You carry on making the extruders. Actually, you can make that. We'll connect you up. We'll get you working. What are we doing here? We're in piping here. Piping is a single-use thing, so I want to put piping down here. And then building frames came from concrete, didn't it? Building frames is down here. So we have all of the stuff we need to. If I unpause this, it should work. Run to fire straight away. What a surprise. Yeah. You're going to run up here. You're going to get building frame. You're going to get building frame. So everything should be beautiful. Now, I don't know. If I put the endpoint that we were going to put here, if we put the endpoint buffer here for this, will it take too many goods in if I tell it to just make one item, or will it take 2 in if I do 2 items, or what? Because right now it's going to take enough for 1 in, although it has got more piping in there because it's got in there. And then I think it only took 30 in actually, so maybe it's smart enough to know how many it's got custom to make. I'm going to take that many in. I need to test this. I need to test it. In fact, we can test it right now. It's only got 2. So if I was to grab our endpoint buffer and slap it there, the bomb, no, it only goes up to 20 because it knows there's only 2 being made. So, not meant to drop that, sorry. Yeah, so, okay, so they're smart. So I haven't got to worry about extra goods coming down here for no reason whatsoever. So if I say make 100 or something, it will fill with, well, it won't fill with 100's worth of goods, but it will fill with 3 lots. And then when it burns one off, or uses one, makes one, it will fill up with more for, and it will always keep up to 3 in stock. I believe it's 3. 3 in stock. And then when it gets down to the end of it, it won't have more in there than it needs. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about having too much in there. It doesn't need them, but it's not doing that. It's going, okay, I've got 1 more to make, so I'm going to make the 1. Even though I've got an endpoint buffer which allows me to have more than 1, it won't do that. So if I tell it to make stackable storehouses or stackable warehouses, which is steel and building frames. Wow. I can untick that. And it needs, it's only going to take 1 because it's only going to make 1. If I change this to 5, like that, and then unclick and reclick it, it goes up to 60. 15, 30, so that's stored 4, enough for 4. If I say do 10, and untick and do that as well, so it can store enough for 4 ahead of time. Right. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. We do need maglev capitals on there. We also need armor piercing ammo to actually complete this mission here, which I failed. The trash mission that I did not explain in the last episode, and I thought I did. I'm pretty sure. The reason I didn't mention it is because I'm sure I recorded it, and then maybe I didn't include it. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't include the footage. I don't know. But why? Why is our rocket tech field down here? Is that because I brought rocket? Oh yeah, you picked up ammo. Oh, you got arm piece ammo here. I was saying. Okay. Can we call you? Can you sell railgun? Oh, rocket pods. Okay. Let's move you back up here somewhere, shall we? Go back up there. I guess you automatically go and pick up from. I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you automatically pick up from other trade posts. Didn't know you did that. Okay. Yeah, who were we buying trash from? Was it these? It wasn't these people. It was down here. Yes, you see here. Look, we are absolutely 100% full on trash here because we're still taking trash from them. Even though we did complete the mission, we're still taking trash because we're just not burning it fast enough. We're just not burning it fast enough. I need more trash incinerators, I think. I need more trash incinerators. Do we have any? No, we do not. So yeah, because they want 180 and we're producing 78. So I need at least like 3 more. Do that. You, however, are generating terrible power because this temperature is high because these produce a lot of temperature. So you are really not doing a fantastic job here. You're producing 7.8 of 15, which is awful. Absolutely awful. You probably warned me about that in here, wouldn't you? Let's go down here. Copper, nickel. Look at this. Beautiful, beautifully lined up, beautifully done. No, it's not going to complain about it. 51%. I think if it drops below 50%, it will be. Although that's 25%, 28%. So, yeah, so they're still selling more trash to us than we can actually deal with, which is a little bit annoying, if I'm honest with you, but that's just the way it's going to be. So I'm going to turn these this way, and I'm going to turn these all round to face down. I think I did that with the top one already, and then I'm going to remove. Turn that one around, so everything now feeds back into here, which feeds into here. So yeah, this can store 1,000 to be stored up. Okay, right. So what I want to do is I want to come up to here. Then I want to say, hey, you, would you actually not produce 10, but would you produce 100 of them? Because we're going to stack them in stacks of 5. So yeah, Then we can hopefully clear out all of this, the ice here, and clear that, and then start clearing out the basalt as well, and a few other things here. We need to kind of put them on the lines, which means I'm going to have a line coming down, plugging in and going up here. So we'll have to see that. So okay, I need to clear more stuff, to do more stuff, to do more things, to make more stuff. However, there was also another thing that was pointed out in the previous episodes as well, which I completely missed. Let me go over to the garage. Where's the garage? Workshop. The workshop. Use your tools. Tools can be made. I was focusing on capacitors and ignoring this liquid repellent. Liquid repellent requires ammonia or water and hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are really easy to get. Like really easy to get. I don't know why it says they're red, because I think because we don't have these, but I do have hydrocarbons somewhere. Oh, is it hydrocarbons I've got? Hold on. No, it's working fluid. Okay, so we need hydrocarbons, which means I need to pay the loan off. I need to pay the loan off. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So let's pay the loan off. I don't think there's any other research I can currently do. Everything requires thermocouples. We can make thermocouples. Requires working fluid and nickel, or working fluid and copper. Nickel's not on the line at the moment. It is plugged in, but it's not on the line. It's not getting any input, so it's going to run out. But it's got plenty of... Let's do that. Let's do working fluid. Let's do, sorry. Because working fluid comes from a refinery, water and sulfur, which we have. So let's put in a refinery lot. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So template time, maglev. You should just plug into here. Now, I think I've got an issue with this. Yeah. What I've done is I've made the template one too short. So when I put it in, I've got to put it in not connected this side, but connected that side. The top. I'm looking at the top here and the bottom pipe here. So it's got to be there. Poof, like that. So it doesn't connect to this here. And I think that's because I've just copied the templates that we had. I think that's what I've done. It should be the actual template should have this protruding out by one, because the idea was going to be have a bridge over it so stuff can get around. Yes, there are not bridges everywhere. I know there are not bridges everywhere. When we get underground mining and we figure out what's when where, I can then do that. I can put bridges in, because I don't really have space for storages. But there's no reason why I couldn't have a mini storage and the underground miner drop in a mini storage, and then that just run a pipe straight out over down to here. It's a temporary sort of solution, so yeah. Okay, so we'll do this here. Let's go with our refineries. Boop. And we want to do working fluid, which is iron, water and sulfur. And that's the one we're going to do. Water and sulfur. We're not going to do the other ones. Water. Duplicate. Paste, 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 and paste. Awesome. Which means you want to be water and sulfur. Not working fluid, sulfur, that one. Won't be even amounts. Now I'd like to actually not have that even amounts. I'd like to have it 4:2 ratio, but I can't do that. There's no way to do that here. I can't say, hey, have another water, another water. So it's just going to go 100 each, that's fine. And then you are going to be working fluid. Okay. And if we unpause the game, that should just start working, and that should be getting stuff from here. At least I would say from here. It's not running though. I think we've. I don't. Hold on. Don't I have? No, I don't have a box of sulfur. I was using all the sulfur up here. So we've used all our sulfur to make agrochemicals and stuff, which I don't need, agrochemicals, whatever it is. Agrochemicals, aggravated. But this isn't running because none of our copper is currently running. Simply because we're not using the copper. Okay. Oh, also, as well, what I should do, this was mentioned, thank you very much in the comments, I should add a connection from... I did say these pipes were only going to serve 4 things, so we come along the pipeline and the top line is going 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. I'm going to put a 5th connection in, and it's going to break the rules, but it's going to be an exception to the rules, not the standard. There, like that. And the reason for that is because I don't see us ever having copper out here, but as I said in the comments, it's better to be safe than sorry. So copper has somewhere to go, should it need to. Copper bars have somewhere to go, so yeah, it just gives another option there. There you go. So bomb, that can only be copper. The system's smart, it knows it can only be copper, that's fine. So if any copper ends up in any of these, like we have 1 copper here, this will be a very exception to the rule. We have copper here, so yeah, this should be fine here. You however have sulfur. You should be able to deliver sulfur down. Oh, oops. No, that should still work fine. That should still work fine, even though you're connecting to the wrong line. Again, this would have 6 connections to it this way, but yeah, you should be able to send sulfur down up to here, and then into here. Why are you not? Oh, that's Chakapara. That's why. That's why you're not sending sulfur, because it's not sulfur. So we need to also produce water, which we are producing up here somewhere, aren't we? Yeah, up here. No, that's ammonia. Okay. That's nickel. I should really stop that and move that down here. I need space for it. I need so much space. So much space. So we're not producing water. And that is just water ice in a smelter. And that would require another one of these over here. Your tungsten. What do we need to make armor piercing stuff? Tungsten and solid pellet. So we're making tungsten. And we have solid pellet there. Oh yeah, I want to swap these from doing actually no, I want to do munitions as well, don't I? Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this instead. We'll move that. Move that one out. Move that one in. Move this one to there. We'll do connection to there. We move this. In fact, no, we don't. We destroy that and we build a mega smelter. But I've got a couple and I just kind of want to use them, you know. Storehouse there. This can be for tungsten, and it's going to be a drop off by our vehicles at the moment because we just need it. And you are going to be for making armor piercing rounds. What? Okay. Okay, and then you want to go into a box, which will be here. You are going to be armor piercing rounds. Okay. And we'll see if we can make 30 in time. And then I will have a vehicle. I think I'll manually grab a vehicle to do this. I've got a load of vehicles just sat around, kind of not doing anything at the moment. So I'm kind of trying to thin them out, but needs must. Ammo is a I don't need it for this. This is not a needs must, but ammo is a must to keep our base defended. Particularly this, the auto cannon rounds. I'm not sure why we are struggling because we don't have any sulfur to make explosives, although we can also make it with water. Ammonia and water. So we need to get water going, which is important. Part of me regrets turning up the resources because now I can't clear the area out. But I know full well later on in the game that you end up hunting for stuff for ages. So, yeah. Okay, I think we're in a little bit of a stalemate of I want to do things and I can't do things because I don't have them. So we might have to build a couple of temporary things, like let's get a couple of mega smelters. Let's do that. Let's just do a couple of mega smelters, shall we? Do one there and one there. Okay, hey, would you make water? Would you make water? Boom. And then would you output your water into a storage? Because we could definitely want to have it into a storage. Should be filtered to be water. And then I don't know where this next thing is going to be, so I might just run a pipe up and over into here. So we'll do something like this, and yeah, it's going to be at right angles. Fine, it's fine. It's only going to be there for about 15 episodes, so it's just temporary. It's fine. And then you can get water, which means you can start making working fluid, which would be awesome. And then the working fluid, I don't know why we want to make working. Why do I want to make working fluid? I can't remember. You're making ammonia here, aren't you? You're taking ammonia and silica to make working fluid. Okay, so now we're going to change that to be doing water and sulfur. Not that we have that much sulfur to make working fluid. That's fine. Why was I making working fluid? Oh, because we want to make thermocouples. That's why. Yes. Okay. The thermocouples are a 2-tier thing, so they should technically be in here, because like with this here. But that means that I'm going to break my rule of stuff going up and down and back and forwards. Which, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to break the rule of things. Like we're going to have this top one connected to this bottom one, because like this. So everything on this one only requires 1 input. Everything on this one requires 2 inputs, and everything on this one requires 3 inputs. This was kind of the rule I was going to go. But if I want to do thermocouples, which are made in a factories, which require 2. They require copper and working fluid. So we'll grab the copper from here and the working fluid from here. So then this needs to be able to go down. Unless I do the whole thing of come across into here. I'm not entirely sure this game leads well to a bus system. I think it is more of an individual chain system. You need to kind of pick the end target and go, hey, I want to have so many of these per minute. So like thermocouples. Let's go with thermocouples. Let me so thermocouples. We want to go, okay, I want to have, let's say I want 10 per minute. Okay, just so it's 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds to make one. So I need to supply. Let's say we want 1 a minute. Let's say we want 1 a minute. Okay, so we need to supply 2 working fluid and 2 copper per minute to the thing, and that's how you build it. You go right. So this is the end product we want. We want the next one back. Okay, and then if we want to build something else later on, we might do something else, and then you'd have belts coming off this to kind of. I think that's the approach this game is supposed to take, and not necessarily be a bus. The bus does work. I've done it before, so I know it works. But I feel that's probably the better approach, is to choose an end product, and then go and work your way back from it. And you'd have multiple factories doing multiple. So you'd have multiple copper makers, and you'd have multiple sulfur. And well, you would have multiple sulfur because there's an offshoot. You didn't have to deal with byproducts and feed them back into the system. So everything would be interconnected, but you'd also have individual things. So either that, or you would have an area going, so this area makes copper, this area makes iron, this area makes that, and then we either use vehicles or pipes to go off and go, this area makes someone else, this area makes someone else, and they're kind of interconnected that way. All the slag comes down to the slag processing area, kind of like a bus, but a dislocated bus. So you do that, and then if you did it that way, because right now doing it this way, if I need more iron, I'd probably do it, because I'd have to put it on the end of the bus and then connect it in, or put it down here and connect it into that. So I think that's probably the way the game's supposed to be well, supposed to be played is subjective. It's really however you want to play the game is how it's supposed to be played. And we play it this way. Well, I'm playing this way, and you're watching, and I'm very grateful you are watching and commenting and telling me all the wonderful things I'm getting right, getting wrong, and having fun doing both. So yeah. Okay. So let's just go with it. So if I put this here, like this. But there we go. Okay, and then we want to put in factory, hello. Okay. Boom, you there. And we want to duplicate and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then move all the ones that I broke, go to the wrong places. There we go. Boom, there you go, like that. Okay, and then you want to be filtered to be. Oh, I messed up and didn't filter this first. We haven't got ceramic, so we're not going to do ceramic. So it's going to be working fluid and nickel or copper. I kind of want to use copper because I need the copper to make the sulfur to make the working fluid. So we're going to go with that one. So duplicate, copy settings. You want to be filtered to being copper and working fluid and be even. And you want to be filtered to being. And then we want to connect these two together like that. And then I want to delete that with all the goods on it. Sorry. And what are we doing? We're going out there and in there. So whichever way we look at it, we're going out on the left. So if we turn this way, out to the left. If we turn this way, that don't have an out. It only has an in. And this should have its out be the bottom one, not the top one. So let's demolish that. Let's rebuild it to make it fit the conforming system. Okay. That could just be overflow, so that's fine anyway. This could really be on this side of the. It doesn't matter. It's not a problem. Okay. Now the problem to this is that now I definitely can't fit the maglev catapults in here. Because we're using connections every single which way, where, and how, and however. So, yeah. So I don't quite know what to do. This is going to cause backups as well, because obviously the working fluid is coming in from here, and goods from here are coming to here, and then coming back round again to here. So it's going to cause issues for us. I just know it is. I know it is, but I can't do anything about it. I kind of have to do it this way. Yeah, I kind of have to do it this way. We just gotta deal with it this way, and hope it works. But yeah, maglev catapults. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. How I'm gonna get them in there. I mean, I can make space. If we offset one of these and then offset these, we can connect it into a corner somewhere. Because it needs to connect to one point, so it's not impossible to do. This one's easy. This one, I think the maglev can go there. I think it's only a 2x2, so it can go there. And I can find out. Let's have a look at the maglev catapults. They're up here. Structure is a 2x2. So yeah, so we can plug it in here on this one, and that's fine. This one, however, won't be able to, because this is going to have inputs and outputs. This should be lower than this, but whatever. And this will have up and down, or it won't have up and down here actually. It shouldn't ever need it. This is the only connection to it. Maybe this shouldn't connect in at the bottom. Maybe it should come in and connect to the side. Maybe that's what I should do. I should have this have an output on the top, come up and actually connect into the side there, rather than come up this way. So we come off here, we'll go up to here, we'll go up to there, do that, and then come in here, like that. There you go. So that now conforms to everything that this one does. So everything, yes, it comes down, it could come off here and whatever like that. We could move this up here, whatever, but it has a connection to get into the system, any goods that need to have a connection. And we can put the maglev catapult in here. And we have our first crisis from the Wildland Marauders. This is new. Your presence on our land has lasted long enough. We're sending an expedition to rid this moon of your factory. Wow. Wow. It was friendly, isn't she? Yeah. And let me guess. Here's some bad news on the horizon. Yeah, well, you never get it, do you? Damn NPC. Damn plot armor. How dare they? Let's have a quick look. What have they got for sale? Excavators not interested in. Not really. Haven't seen the Marauders use anti-aircraft. They've always used land stuff at the moment, so I think we're okay. I think we're going to fail this. We'll see. Electronic warfare, done by that. Nuclear fuel, we'll buy it. Go on. I don't really think you have anything. You've got no gun turrets. Weird you're selling me anti-aircraft. I haven't seen the Marauders use anti-aircraft. Use air. So, what's that? That is a light truck from there. We do have a rocket buggy. You burn through ammo. You really do burn through ammo, which is quite. Oh yeah, I got rid of the other. Oh yeah, I went through the list of vehicles, and I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but everyone that didn't have a filter I got rid of, completely forgetting that certain things have connections. I've also got these here which don't have a pickup. I don't know who it's supposed to be connected to, so I'm going to connect you to that and connect you to that, just so it shows in here that you actually have a connection to a heavy pickup. And then we've got a rover here which should have you as a pickup. I think it's because I moved them once to do that, so yeah. So now I know they're doing things, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't have a quadcopter that actually can deliver the ammo, but that's fine. I don't know where the Marauders are going to come from. They could come from anywhere and everywhere all at once. So let me rename my gun rover to Gunner Rover with the double N. Boom, Gunner Rover. So he shows up here as well. I think that's the only 2 combat vehicles we have. Yeah. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works. Can I get you to reload now? Come here, reload. Thank you. We still don't have anything here because we don't have any tungsten, and that I think is because I did not set the tungsten to be a pickup. I did not. It shouldn't really be a pickup. Oh, do you know what? You can go off here. The temporary solution. There you go. Okay, so that'll get constant. So yeah, we might fail this. It's got 10 minutes left. We'll see. We'll see. And we'll see what the Marauders do. But we'll see that all next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.